But you're so pretty. How can you be seasick if you're that pretty?
That is a great question, buddy. I think about that often.
There's a lot of mysteries in life, like quantum mechanics.
How one person could be so good looking.
Buddy, you're really deep as well as
good
beautiful.
looking, humble, and deep. I'm probably the most humble person you know.
Hey, bud.
Last shower. Trying to make it count here.
What is this? Is this your boob?
No.
Okay, good.
I know, I'm gonna miss these walls, this air conditioning. Although I am excited to check out Placencia. I think it's gonna be beautiful.
Enjoy the hot water and the cold AC.
It feels so good.
Real quick before we go, I just wanted to show you the office of the marina and the room that they've let me edit in. So this is the office right here. This has been my office for the last week. Look at that. I felt like a CEO in this thing. Look at that. And it's got air conditioning, got a nice little view around, and I had a nice office chair here. This has been like really fun for me. And then gotta say goodbye to Homer.
Hey.
Thanks for everything, man.
Yes, bro. Hi, Jordan.
Yeah, it's been a really good time and you guys have been awesome.
Oh yeah, you guys were great.
If any of you guys are sailing around Belize, yeah, come say hi to Homer. Okay, let's go.
All right, well, we've been here for exactly a week and our time in paradise has come to an end. We're gonna head over to Placencia and become people on the hook again. You gonna miss all the facilities, buddy?
Yeah, I'm gonna miss showering. I mean, I remember when I had showers available to me at any moment living ashore, you stop even caring. Like, it's not even like a luxury. But boy, living for a couple months without having a shower, like, it's like an enjoyable activity. It's like I'm planning my evening. I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna like do a little bit of reading, then I'll like take a shower. Yeah, that'll be good. You know? I'm gonna be happy getting back out on the hook though. Yeah, I miss swimming.
All right, let's cast those lines, homie.
There's one nice thing about having a 30-foot boat. Push it around pretty easy on a light day. Well, are you excited about being underway again?
Yeah, feels good.
It's funny because it's not like we're doing something today that we've never done before. It's not like we're doing something that's like super exciting. It's not something that's just like mind-blowing, but like it's just that feeling of like we're going somewhere new, you know? And every time that's like a good feeling, you know? It's only 4 hours away. It's only 18, 20 miles. It's probably gonna be a whole lot like Key Cocker, you know? But it's just like there's something just inherently exciting about going to a new place that I really love. Yeah. When we came in.
Different it is today. When we came in here, these were like white caps and it was super rolly and pretty stressful, but today it's a lot more calm and stress-free and relaxing. So we're all showered up and rested up and the boat's all spick and span and we're just mentally really calm. and it's kind of reflected in the waters around us, so it's nice.
Okay, ease the main. Okay, you can trim that.
Getting ready to put the spinnaker up. We haven't flown her in a long time. It's gonna be purty.
Sailing downwind for the first time in a long time. So we got our cruising chute or our asymmetrical spinnaker up, and I just wanted to show you when we're sailing downwind what we do for our preventer system to avoid an accidental jibe. So what I do is I rig this red line up. So this red line is our preventer. So I rig the preventer on the windward side. So there it goes to that windward winch. So I basically have it going through this block here, running down the deck to a block on that stanchion over there, and then leading to the windward winch, which is not being used for anything. Then from this block, it heads over to this snatch block. The reason I have a snatch block there is that way, if we do need to jibe, I'm able to take it out of that snatch block and have it run from this block on the other side. So that just adds to the versatility here. And then from this snatch block, it goes over to here. So I've got a quick release shackle here, and then it attaches to this line, which is actually permanently attached to the end of the boom. And so that line is always attached. When we're not using a preventer, we just have that line running forward along the bottom of the boom, and I tie it off here next to the gooseneck. That way that line is always on the boom, ready to go, and that way once we're sailing downwind and the boom is way outboard of the boat and basically inaccessible, I'm able to untie this line from the gooseneck, run it outboard of the shrouds, and then boom, connected to our preventer line. And then if we need to douse the preventer line and we need to start sailing upwind or jibe, I'm able to very quickly release it here, tie that line back to the boom, and we're unprevented at that point. So this is just a really simple way to conveniently and quickly set up a preventer. And my theory on preventers is if it's not easy to set up and it's not quick, then you're probably not going to do it. And so having a system that is simple and easy is just safer. And man, what a beautiful day to sail. This is great. Probably only about 10 knots of wind, and we're doing 4 knots. Pretty good. Isn't that right, bud? Yeah, that is one of the things that I love about the sea wind. Most sailboats out, cruising in this area would be motor sailing right now. I mean, the vast majority. 4 knots isn't gonna break any speed records, but it'll get us to Placencia in a nice, quiet, enjoyable fashion. That is something that's really cool about Atticus, is just our ability to sail almost no matter what. 4.5 knots out here on this lake-like ocean with a pretty bud.
Mostly skinny.
I'm thinking about switching out the electronic autopilot for the wind vane. It's a little bit unfortunate because, we'll be in Placencia in like 2 or 3 hours. And it's just a lot of work to set it up and break it down, but the wind vane does a better job of steering with a spinnaker up, because the spinnaker is real sensitive to the angle to the wind that you're steering, and so the wind vane does a better job of maintaining that. Electronic autopilot can only focus on a compass course, and so it doesn't really care about where the wind is shifting or, you know, coming from. So, but for now, I'm gonna just get the mizzen up. Get a little bit more speed out of this girl. I just eased the outhaul on the main and on the mizzen. The outhaul is what flattens the sail in this direction. And so by easing it out, you make it like fuller body, deeper camber. That's better for light winds and for downwind. Woo, man, Atticus is skipping right along. We're bouncing between like 6 and 7 knots right now. Got the cruise and shoot, full main, full mizzen. And now we're rolling with the wind vane. Getting that wind vane set up is probably helping us out a lot. It's helping to keep the spinnaker a little more full. I think the wind picked up a little bit. How you doing there, bud?
Good, just relaxing.
Just chilling?
Watching the sail.
Yeah, you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's one good thing about the spinnaker, you get a lot of shade.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, lots of airflow, lots of shade. Man, we are just booking it right now. Pleasant sail down here to Placencia. So we're motor sailing now. We're approaching the cut that enters between the island and the town of Placencia. So you can see here we are, and we are heading towards Placencia. So now this is actually Placencia here on this big peninsula. And then there's just a little island to the east of the town. So we're gonna head from the north and come in through that cut there, and then we're gonna anchor somewhere right around here. That there is the island, and then that is the peninsula with the town of Placencia on it. And we're gonna head right in between that cut. That got a little bit tight there. Luckily, a couple pangas came through and kind of showed us the way through there. So that was really handy. Yeah, I guess it was a little bit shallower on the starboard side than on the port, but no, made it through just fine. That's one nice thing about only drawing 4.5 feet. So this is the deepest that we've anchored in a long time. 20 feet deep. I always add 8 to that. 4.5 for the keel, and then 3.5 for the waterline to the bowsprit. To do 7 to 1, that means 210 feet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to 200 and then put the snubber on, which is 20 feet. Yeah, that was just a fun day. Just kind of sailing downwind, getting to go to a new place, going from basically our atoll adventure, recuperating in the marina and then getting back into it. It kind of feels like having left Mexico, like our first stage of the adventure ended, and this is the second stage. And I don't know, like in a way, like it's cool that it's not ending. Like that's what feels cool about it. that there is a second stage. We're getting used to the idea that we don't need to stop moving anymore. We can actually keep going. And that's pretty exciting. So I think we're both pretty stoked and excited to check out Placencia and excited to just kick back tonight and just enjoy ourselves. So, all right, that's it. See you in the morning in Placencia. All right. Oh. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this week's episode. We've got a super exciting announcement.
We've been working really hard to get some really awesome Project Atticus swag, and we're finally... Swag. Are you sure it's swag?
I don't know. You guys let us know. Is it swag or swag?
Merchandising. Merchandising? What's that? Merchandising.
We got a couple of t-shirts, we got a tank top that says Bud on it, which I designed myself. We got a coffee mug, got some stickers, and one of our t-shirts is 100% designed by our patrons, so thanks guys, it's really awesome.
Basically, if you're in the United States or a couple other countries, you'll probably be able to see the merchandise below this video, so you can just click there and go to town. If you're not in those select countries, then you can just follow the link in the description below and that'll take you to our online store. Join the crew and check out the tees.
And we wish we could have them with us to wear them, but we haven't even ordered ours yet, so we're gonna be getting ours in about a month or so, and then we can all be twinsies.
Desiree loves it when we match. Let's all match. Let's all make Desiree happy.
Match with me.
See you next week, guys.